Oh, Lordy. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I even begin this. We gotta go ahead and nip this shit into the bud. Yeah, we gotta go ahead and put this away while it's still cooking. Because I don't think a lot of people understand. I don't think people comprehend. I'm sorry, y'all. Got to get this out the way. It's my piano book. My piano book. Ooh, nice. All right. Get all of this stuff set up. God dang, 22 minutes went by. Man, I ain't gonna hold y'all. If you think about streaming, bro, go ahead and try to get all your shit set up beforehand. There's a lot of shit that you got to set up before you're trying to get this thing out the way. It's a whole heap of stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna listen to that one more time. I'm gonna do it one more time. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and nip this in the bud, right? Because I see a lot of people online. They quick to say, "Oh, well, Jamal Hill, and I hope I'm blowing this up big enough for people to be able to see it. Jamal Hill was hit, and there was supposed to been reset. Listen here, bro. Listen here, man. I don't care what form of combat sports that you're involved in. You can be in combat sambo, jujitsu. You can be in boxing, especially boxing, kickboxing, taekwondo, karate. The very first, your first day of going into or engaging in this type of sports, combat sports, you hear all the time. Even practice it with your coach on every single day, every single drill. Protect yourself at all times. Protect yourself at all times. It's that simple and that easy. Jamal Hill is going through the process of being embarrassed, and he's trying to find some form of excuse to help soften the blow. You got to keep in mind, this is saying Jamal Hill, and I love Jamal Hill. Actually, I had Alex Pereira beating this fight. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I give Jamal Hill mad nuts, mad balls, because he took this on the Achilles injury. You feel me? A lot of people don't bounce back from that. A lot of people don't bounce back from that. So let's stop and let's see what the unified rules of UFC. And I'm gonna go ahead and blow this up right here. This is the official website of UFC. I don't want nobody to be like, oh, you picked this up from a PDF file, or you created this on Microsoft. Shut the hell up. I'm going down here to the United Rules of MMA Govern files. And it's going to get a list. You got butting with head, eye gouging. They really need to track down an eye gouging, boy. Holy. Biting. Who the fuck bites people? Fish hooking, hair pulling, spiking the opponent on the canvas onto the head or neck. Oh, UFC don't got soft. Strikes to the back of the head, spine. I can contest to that. If you ever got punched in the back of the head, bro, you know that shit fucking hurts. You don't got nothing back there protecting it at all. Throat strikes of any kind. Fingers outstretched towards opponents. That's that eye gouging shit. But we're going to go all the way down until we find it. Intentionally using abusive language, blah, blah, blah. All right. So it's going to be these right here. It's going to be these right here. I'll make sure I can be able to get a good thickness on that. Good yellow. Let me see. I highlighted them. Attacking opponent, carefree. All right, we're gonna erase that. Boom. So it's gonna be underneath these two. A fighter shall not engage their opponent in any fashion during a timeout or break or action in the competition. Attacking an opponent who is under the care of the referee. So I'm assuming you got with the referee, you get punched, and it was like they're trying to stop it off, and you continue to punch him. So attack an opponent on or during the break. All right, so we need to go back over here. Because we're going to get down to the bottom of this shit, because I'm so tired. And Jamal Hill even threw the first punch. He just got beat to it. All right, we're going to go over here. I ain't trying to see any of that because y'all ain't fucking with me when it comes to this. All right, Alex Pereira. I'm clicking this video right here because I don't know how it would work with copyright. I don't want to get my stream copyrighted. This is gonna be not the UFC official thing, but it's gonna be someone that recorded inside the arena. I'm gonna scale forward a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I like this view a little bit better. Honestly, I don't believe sometime having front row seats to an event could be good. I think that middle to that high end, I think that's where the money is at. Bro, look how big Alex Pereira is, man. Holy. That is a big ass dude, bro. And the fact that he got down to middleweight is very impressive. Very impressive. Bro, I don't even remember the fight being this long, man. I guess when you're not watching it in real time, it's just different. But if you watched it live, it seemed like that shit was just like that. All right, it should be coming up any second now. All right, that's the file. Pause. Herb Dean did his job, you know, because that's the great line with this entire thing that we're talking about right now. It doesn't necessarily say that he has to. It doesn't necessarily say he has to break. He doesn't necessarily have to. I thought that was up to the discretion of the actual fighter. Because I know some fighters, they'll get kicked. Ah, man, my balls, my legs, and listen. Alex Pereira did what he did. He said, and he's a very smart fighter. He said that he did that simply because he did not want to lose the range, finding the range. So when the foul did occur, it does not say, looking at these two right here, a fighter shall not engage their opponent in fashion during the timeout or a break of the action. Just like when people get poked in the eye, right? They get poked in the eye. Oh, shit, man, you poked me in the eye. And they go back to the corner. All right, timeout break. He's in pain. Alex Pereira wasn't in pain. So this is the gray area that the UFC needs to figure out what the hell they're going to do about it. This is the gray area right here. Once the referee has called for a stop of action to protect the fighter who has been incapacitated or unable to continue to compete in the fight, a fighter shall cease all offense action against their opponent. That's where I'm getting at. Alex wasn't hurt. So can we please stop with this narrative? I think the UFC should do a better job with putting a more of a gray area in there and saying that they have to abide by. But looking at this is the unified, this is coming straight from the website. This is the PDF, Unified Rules, 2017 Unified Rules of the MMA, the actual website. Strolling down, attacking an opponent who's under the care of the referee. Once a referee has called for stopping the action to protect a fighter, that's the word. That's the key word right there, y'all. That's the key word, to protect. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight that real quick. Listen, attacking an opponent who's under the care of the referee. Once the referee has called for stopping the action to protect a fighter who's been incapacitated, whatever you say that fucking word, or is unable to continue to compete in the fight, the opposing fighter, which would be Jamal Hill, shall cease all offensive actions against their opponent. Once you look at this, that's the foul. The foul occurred. Alex Pereira he's locked in. He's so locked in, he don't give a damn about it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, not all, but this is coming from me fighting. I was fighting from boxing from 17 up to 25. Sometimes when I'm tired and I get hit with a low blow, you fucking right. I'm finna get ready to take a break. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Of course, this is going into the later rounds, and not only that, but sometimes the fouls don't even be hurting. This is just the fight IQ right here. Sometimes the fouls don't even be hurting. It's just to let the referee aware that this person is committing fouls. That's it. I need a break. It's either three things. Either it really, really hurt it, I need a break because I'm tired, or two, or three, I want to bring this awareness to the referee to let him know that, hey, bro hit me. This motherfucker hit me. He ain't fighting fair. Bring that. But considering the time that they've been in there, this is still the first round. It feels like it's been forever. First round. They ain't even sweat enough. Alex just found his range. I don't see a problem with this because it all goes back to what I said in the beginning. I don't care if you're doing jiu-jitsu, combat sambo, wrestling, boxing, kickboxing, taekwondo, all these things. Your first rule of thumb when you're fighting is to protect yourself at all times. At all times. Matter of fact, this is my thing. Why is Jamal Hill so worried about his foul? He ain't the one that got kicked in the balls. He didn't. He wasn't the one that got kicked. He didn't get kicked. If I kick you, I'm like, come on, man, that shit didn't hurt. Staying focused, staying locked in. I ain't gonna say Jamal Hill ain't wanting to fight. I ain't gonna say that. But all I'm saying is, bro, this is all I'm saying. Going back to this right here, the unified champion rules. Once a referee has called for stopping the action, which he did to protect the fighter, Alex Pereira said he didn't need no protecting. So they continued on. I don't know why no, and I guess it's just to keep the buzz around the sport. This goes to the politics of fighting. What does the rule say? To protect the fighter. Alex, they need protecting. So it continues. It continues. So, we moving on. So, boom. So people, they so caught up in the meat and potatoes, man. I'm a seasoning kind of guy. When I eat a pot roast or when I'm eating something, I like to, is that Cajun? Is that parsley? Is that onion powder? I like to get into the details of what's going on. I don't like to sit up here, the whole thing look good. That's what people so focused on. I'm looking at details when it comes to this shit. So boom. When Herb Dean said, shook his head, acknowledgement, are you okay? He looked at Alex Pereira. He said, yeah, time in. What more do we need to talk about here? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What more do we need to discuss on this topic? Jamal Hill recognized he was in there with a killer. You feel me? When you fighting somebody or you sparring somebody, you know when you're in there with somebody who's really going to get on your ass. You know that. And you've been talking all this shit leading up to this. You've been talking all this. No, what we breaking for? What we breaking for? I'm on your ass. Why we sit up here and why we pussyfooting around? We finna get it on. We finna fight. We finna fight. Just straight up like that. So what are we doing here? And like I said, once Herb Dean said he checked him, and Alex Pereira said, yeah, I'm good, or held his hand out, he's fine. He's not a fighter that needs protecting. He's fully capable of fighting. Damn, Jamal Hill doing all that talking, all that hoopla and all that extra shit just to get KO'd. Just to get KO'd in the first round, man. It's sad. It's really, really sad. But I don't know why we sit up here having the discussion or anything of that nature, because how I look at it, he lost. He lost fair and square. And I'm pretty sure you can find videos online where the action did get stopped and the person come and sucker punch him. That's when you can say, okay, that was a foul. That was a blatant foul on the guy on the offense, because the other guy needed protecting. Alex Pereira didn't need protecting. He didn't. I don't care. I don't care if you're a Jamal Hill fan. I'm a fan of him, but you lost. It is what it is. Suck it up. And let these other people tell you, boy. I seen another video with Daniel Cormier. He interviewed dude. And I'm going to see if I can find it. They was like, oh, Jamal Hill didn't look the same coming into the cage. Mm-hmm. Again, Alex Pereira is so good at what he is because there's no true form of mixed martial artist. This is why I tell people all the time, when you think of a true mixed martial artist in the UFC, there are not too many people because they make boring fights. A true mixed martial artist make boring fights. It is. Think about it. Demetrius Johnson, arguably one of the best. I'm going out on a limb when I'm saying this. I'm standing on this. I'm going out on the limb to say Demetrius Johnson is one of the best UFC fighter to ever bless the octagon. Now, they said that, quote unquote, he wasn't exciting. He had sold pay-per-view sales, but his skills, he was beating motherfuckers left and right. And the UFC did him dirty. So when you take that away, okay, so why would I go in and put my body through strenuous amount of pressure, pain, just for the UFC to not validate me? Why am I going to do that? I'm going to be a overrated MMA striker, because there's a totally difference between my MMA boxer and an actual boxer. There's a totally difference. And I'm just going to practice on this and have a little bit of ground game. Alex is a one-trick pony. That's why if he ever moved to the UFC heavyweight division, he's going to get exposed. Because now not only you're fighting people your size, but you got Tom Aspinall. These guys who know that they have they know that they got striking ability. They know they strong. They're going to take your ass to the ground and hold you there. Every fighter that has fought against Alex wasn't able to keep him on the ground. You got some big boys that have to cut down to 260 to fight. Moving on, I'm not doing that. But Alex, he gets away with it because people try to go into his element and fight him at his element. That's just like taking a fucking chimpanzee and put him in the ocean expecting him to survive against a shark. That's why when Jamal Hill said he's going to take him, he's going to knock him out, I said, oh, no. And he was really convinced that he was going to do it. I had Alex beat him all day. All day. All day. I had Alex beat him all day. That's stupid. As a former fighter, that is stupid. I'm not going to fight somebody at their game. I'm going to exploit you. I'm taking your ass down to the ground and I'm going to choke you out. Fuck all of that, dude. Moving on, man. I'm sorry. I'm getting off topic. All I'm saying is, bro, just to sum all of this up. Herb Dean, he could have did a better job, but I'm not totally faulting him on this because according to the rules, to protect the fighter, Alex didn't need protecting. He didn't. He didn't need protecting. He was ready to get on Jamal Hill's ass, and he felt it. It's totally, I tell people all the time, you don't get the true experience of seeing a lion behind a glass wall, behind a glass. You know what I'm saying? It's different when a motherfucker out roaming around when he's in his element. And when Jamal Hill got in that cage and he realized that, oh, shit, I'm going to have to fight this guy. It's scary. All right, I'm off of it, man. I'm off of that, man. How much time I got left? I got this. Man, I can go on and on with this type of stuff, but I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gaining nothing out of it. All right, moving on. Ryan Garcia. Man, oh, Ryan Garcia, bro. Ryan Garcia. Let's see. Ryan Garcia got mushed in the face the other day. Honestly speaking, I think the build up to this fight has been lackluster just been very, very lackluster. Not too many people are fully invested like they should be with this. All right, moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Shout out to Fight Hub TV, man. I've been following them a long time before I started the actual stream. Hey man, I want to believe it. I truly do want to believe it. I want to believe it so bad that these guys have animosity towards each other. I want to believe it. I want to believe it. I'm watching my own stream, dude. All right, moving on, man. Moving on. So, going back to this, man. This is hilarious, bro. This is hilarious, man. These are two kids. Where's your mama, bitch? Yeah, bro. This is hilarious to me, man. These are two kids right here, man. These are two high schooler college right here fighting, man. They young. They don't even know how to trash talk. They don't even know how to talk shit correctly. They don't even know how to talk. They don't even know how to talk shit correctly right now. Ryan Garcia is spazzing. Where's your mama? And Devin Haney looks serious. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. That's pretty funny. All right. It ain't too much to take away from this, actually. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'll tell you this. Just a guy that's been in that situation. Ryan Garcia is nervous. Yep. Mm-hmm. Ryan Garcia is very nervous. Ryan Garcia is very, very nervous, man. A part of me wants to say that it's all antics. He's just doing this just to get a rise. A part of me want to say that. But another part of me want to say he's on dope. A part of me want to say that he's doing this just you out of boxing, goddamn. What else, man? What else? I'm honestly speaking, I do think Ryan Garcia is taking this fight serious. Ryan Garcia, he's taking this fight serious. He's taking the fight serious. I'm gonna tell you how. When when I'm watching him and when I'm looking at him, when I'm looking at let me take this off. I think Ryan Garcia is taking his fight serious. He's just going about it in the most untraditional way. You know, when you're looking at the fighters, even with UFC, with any other form of fighting, they focus. They got the serial killer look in their eyes. Man, I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna gut them. I'm gonna split them left and right. Ryan Garcia is handling this situation how a new boxer doing it. Honestly speaking, he's like the Casanat and I Show Speed or whatever, however he is. He's handling how they would handle it with antics, like with a carefree, I'm not serious. But when I sit down, I'm looking at his training. I'm looking, is he rolling his punches? Is he rolling his punches? Is he doing the necessary things he need to do to get this fight on the way? Ryan Garcia, he's doing it. He's actually doing it. He's putting work in. I don't want people to get it misunderstood. He's putting work in, but he's not handling this situation like a traditional fighter would. He's not. Which got a lot of people, I ain't gonna say upset, but they're not taking it serious. Again, especially when you're a week out from the fight, you would think you'll be taking it more seriously. You would think that the pressure is on. Ryan Garcia is just handling it like a normal, I ain't gonna even say normal, like a normal 25-year-old, 26-year-old would do it, just nonchalantly, you know? And I have to applaud Ryan Garcia. This is not gonna turn into an entire bashing of Ryan Garcia because he's actually promoting this fight. He's actually getting people engaged. He's getting the younger audience, and I applaud that with him. I think he recently went on to like Aiden Ross. If you know anything about the streaming world, you will understand that Aiden Ross he's a top tier streamer. He went on with them. So Aiden Ross, if you know this guy, his demographic is primarily kids. It's probably 12 to 21, 22. But he was actually on the stream with Aiden Ross. So I don't know how much that's playing a role. Let's see. All right, boom. So we on this right here. All right. So if you've been living underneath the rock, you got Charleston White, arguably one of the most hottest people out right now. No Diddy. Who's been wrecking shit. But you got Ryan Garcia hanging out with them. Again, Ryan Garcia is doing his job. He's just doing it in the most untraditional way that you would think how a fighter would handle it. But truth be told, a lot of these fighters don't know how to sell a pay-per-view. They don't know how to get people engaged. They don't know how to get people actually want to. Ryan Garcia has done that. Again, he's done that in the most unconventional way, but he's doing it. He's doing it. So I think, do I think he's doing drugs? No, I don't think he's doing drugs. Do I think he's drinking a lot? Hell yes. I think Ryan Garcia is drinking himself underneath the tub right now. I think he is showing up to these press conferences drunk. But If I tell you that a lot of fighters do that, you probably look at me crazy. You'll probably look at me crazy. A lot of fighters are still having sex up until the last week of the fight. A lot of fighters are still smoking up to the week of the fight because the rule of thumb is if you don't pop during the testing, then you're good. So some guys will weigh that. They will push the envelope all the way up because they so nervous about the fight. They need something to calm them down, like smoking, drinking, having sex, etc., etc. It happens. People do it. It happens a lot. So, do I think it's a sign of mental health? Yes and no. But I don't know. He's young, man. You can't get somebody who's that young with that amount of money and expect him not to lose his goddamn mind. So, I think it is. And him taking this fight with Devin Haney, I think it's going to really amplify. It's going to really amplify, man. It's going to get bad. I don't know. And a part of me just feel like, let's just say I'm wrong. A part of me feel like if he loses, he can always fall back on an excuse of, well, I didn't train hard enough. I didn't put the work in hard enough. I was still drinking. I was still smoking. Just to give himself like the mental edge of knowing that he lost. He lost to someone that he know that he didn't put all his time and training into. So that's already an embedded excuse on this part. So he can be like, okay, well, I lost because I didn't run an extra mile, or I slept with the girl a day up the fight. It's already a built-in excuse. A lot of fighters do it already. They already do this stuff. Again, Ryan Garcia ain't doing nothing that these fighters are doing, and I haven't seen in training camps. When I go to people, or when I go in and I train, I've seeing people. I got a tournament coming up, or I got this professional bout. I'm helping somebody get prepared to fight. And after we get done sparring, you want to go to the bar? I was looking like, you got to fight this Saturday. Why are you going to the bar? I just need a drink. Then, I know this may sound crazy, some get in there and do their job. Some get in there and beat the fuck out of them. Excuse my French. They get in there and beat them. It's nothing. Again, Ryan Garcia, he just opening up the door, opening up the blinds to what a lot of these fighters are doing already. Again, a lot of these fighters, they're trying to get away from the non-traditional ways of not having sex or trying to stay abstinent or these new fighters like fuck all that. And you got to keep in mind, Ryan Garcia has been part of a million pay-per-view sales already. So he already touched more money that the average person is going to touch not even an average person, a 2% or a 1% are going to touch in a lifetime. So do I think he's taking it serious? Yes and no. I think he's handling it like a traditional fighter would. He's handling it like if Aiden Ross or Casanat or these big streamers would handle it if they were a boxer. Jake Paul is doing a better job at handling this. And I brought with Jake Paul, but he's having a better run. So I don't know, man. I really wish I could just hit it on the head right now, but Ryan Garcia, he's a weird cat, man. He's a weird cat. What else, Andy? What else Ryan Garcia has been doing that's let me see. Oh, snap, he got a workout going live right now. All right. So Ryan Garcia, he's actually live right now. So I'm gonna click over. I'm gonna watch it and do some commentary of what I see over here. I'm saying that. I've been saying that. I think he's taking it serious. He's just taking it in a non-traditional way. Oh, that's bullshit. Devin Haney. No, hell no, hell no, hell no, no, fuck no, hell no. This is what I be talking about, bro. These commentators don't even know what the hell they be talking about. Brian Garcia do not have a fucking jab. He has a left hook. Motherfucker have a left hook. This is what I be talking about, bro. These people don't know what they talking about. They need to get some people in there that actually know what the hell they talking about. They know what they're looking at. That's hilarious, bro. That's is funny. That is hilarious. Mm. Moving on, man. These people gonna get me tight. Bro, I want to see the workout. All right. I think Ryan Garcia is gonna have to start hanging out with some black people because he got his trash talking is terrible. I feel like there's some things that a fighter needs. I think talk shit should be one of them. I think you should be able to just talk shit effortlessly and try to get a rise out of them. You don't know how to talk shit. I think what they need to do is just hire me for the official shit talker. I feel like I would get it right every single time. Pause. No diddy. I think the first rule of thumb is like just anything you want, anything you want to say, just put a fuck you in front of it. Just put the f bomb in front of it. Anything that you're thinking about, just throw an f bomb in it. Just throw an f bomb in it, and it'll seem better. Fuck your mom. Fuck your life. Just just hire me. Somebody get up to Ryan Garcia and tell him hire me as their writer. I can pretty much get you to where you need to go. we we apologize for the bad language. Moving on. Mm. Man, they ain't doing nothing. They ain't talking about anything that I want to see. All right, that's pretty much boring. That's boring right there. I don't care to hear about any of that. I don't care about it. This is what I care about, man. Is Ryan Garcia is going to show up? This is what I care about. Is Ryan Garcia is going to show up? Is he going to show up to fight? Is he going to show up ready to fight? Is he going to show up? I think he is, but the way he's going about promoting this fight is non-traditional. But I think he's going to pay off in the end. I also think. Let me get into the other side. What he's talking about. He's seen some shit, and bro, listen. I grew up. I ain't gonna say I grew up in a worse condition, but I grew up, and I seen some things. I seen guys who hit some dope and they trip. And when they go on this trip, they never return from it. It's just like they hit it and they off. That's what Ryan Garcia did. He got a bad case of dope, and now he's losing it. It's as simple as that. I don't see why people so, oh my God, he seen the Bohemian Grove. He did, bro. That shit has been passed on from Alex Jones. If you don't know about that now, you haven't been on the internet long enough. Ryan Garcia hit the dope, and he's tripping. Again, if you ever hung out with somebody who did some drugs, they had a very bad trip, they never returned back from it. Never returned back from it. And that's what that's what's going on with Ryan Garcia right now. That's all it is. And not only that, but he's 25. I think when I turned 25, a lot of shit didn't start making sense to me until 25. A lot of shit started to was just I would say from 18 to 25, 26, 27, you're still trying to find yourself. But I think when you hit that wall of 25, it's like, oh shit, things are not what it's supposed to seem. This is not, hard work doesn't always pay off. Having a degree, 2 degrees doesn't always pay off. Having all this stuff does not guarantee you're going to be successful. That's what Ryan Garcia is going through right now. That's what's going on with them. So then with Ryan Garcia, like I said, you're young, you're 25 years old, and you got a lot of money. You have a lot more access than an average 25-year-old, 26-year-old have access to. Of course, of course, of course. So I just personally believe all of this he's doing is antics. All he's doing, all this is just an oh shit moment for him. He's having an oh shit moment. Every 25, 26, 27-year-old goes through it. They have an oh shit moment. And now they're trying to figure out, how can I process this shit? A lot of people cannot process it. They can't. He can't. A lot of people process it through alcohol, through sex. And as you can see, that's what he's engaging in. That's what he's into. So I say all that to say this. He's handling the situation that 25-year-old would handle it. You feel me? So yeah. All right. I'm get off of it. All right. I'm gonna do this last one. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. I'm gonna do one last one. I'm getting off of I'm getting off to what I normally do, but I have to address this, man. I'm going to Casanat, man. I'm going over to the younger stream side, man. I'm going over to the younger streamer side, man. And I don't like to go over there. I like to stay in my zone of doing things. I like boxing. I like doing other shit. So pretty much in a nutshell, Casanat got caught buying pussy. This is where. All right. Listen, man. It's nothing wrong with buying coochie. It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. He's just more so ever he's embarrassed that he got exposed. How old is Casanat, man? He's like what, 22, 23, all that shit. He's young, man. I think I'm not gonna get into this, man. I'm gonna do this last one. I'm gonna get off here. I ain't gonna do that, man. I did an hour today. I think that's enough. Tune back in. I'm going to keep on streaming. All right, man. I'm gonna get off this thing, man. I'll see y'all.